What's up, everyone? This is Andrew and Nico. We're back for a much anticipated episode of Morrowind. We're a little out of the groove, and we don't have the most ideal camera setup right now, but let's do it.
Yeah, it's been a little while, but we want to continue the series.
So let's load up Drophilithon, our ridiculously named Khajiit. And I don't know what we were doing last, so... Oh, we leveled up for the first time, that's right. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what... Yeah, level up, nice.
Make it quick, Outlander.
We have more tasks to complete.
Yep, more chores, they call them.
Chores, yeah, now I remember.
Ugh, these Morrowind buildings can be so confusing sometimes.
Yeah, you don't get lost as much in the newer games, but I actually think that being able to get lost sort of makes it feel bigger.
Yeah. A couple things as we start up after this long break. I added a few mods to Morrowind. One of them is Sage with More Expanded, which adds a bunch of buildings to Sage with More to make it feel more like a city. But unfortunately, none of them are really enterable, so they're just there for show. I downloaded a larger world map to encompass the Tamriel rebuilt Morrowind landmass. I believe you can zoom in. You can zoom in somehow. Oh, is it the plus key, minus key? No. There's some way to zoom in. I can't remember the key, but you can see right here the Tamriel rebuilt landmass. Again, this is the mainland of Morrowind that circles the island of Vardenfell. One thing of note is over here is actually the Telvanni, capital area, I believe. There's a bunch of Telvanni stuff over there. We may visit that later in this playthrough, but for now we're going to stick to doing chores. You get a ring known as the Black Jinx. I remember acquiring this quest. Sorry, chore.
It's a little bit funny that there's a landmass all the way around the island. I thought it was just in the middle of the ocean when I first started playing.
Yeah.
Because you look at the map, it's just surrounded by water.
Yeah. It's funny because the casual player really, if they're just picking this game up, I don't think they would really discover that there's actually a landmass around the island. Because I don't think it's that obvious in game. But the funny thing is that the landmass around Morrowind, as you can see in the map, it's not that far away from the actual island. Yet in the vanilla game, you can swim for hours and hours and hours, and
walk with virtue.
It makes me wonder if maybe there would be a more elegant solution than just having an endless ocean.
Yeah, I mean, do they mention it?
I can spare a few moments if you care to
talk. Or something? Do characters mention it?
Yeah, they do mention.
May I help you?
From time to time, I know that the biggest kind of indicator that there's a landmass around the center island is that a lot of NPCs will talk about the Blight quarantine, which is basically because of the
Go ahead.
The Blight disease on Vardenfell. The government isn't allowing travel to the rest of the mainland to prevent it from spreading. So I think that's mostly
Go ahead.
Where you hear it from.
I see. That's their solution to the problem of the landmass not actually being there.
Yeah. And in the Tribunal expansion, you actually ostensibly go to the mainland, to the capital city of Mournhold, but it's an interior cell and you can't leave to go, explore the land around. And you get there by teleporting.
Do not waste my time.
We're trying to find someone who knows about the Black Jinx ring. And
Jinx ring.
I don't know where to find it. So this may be another episode of us running around. Maybe I'll ask the wizards in Telvanni. The guards didn't know anything about it, so
Is there something you
screw them. I found a video on YouTube where someone took the Hilalu guards from Skyrim's Dragonborn expansion and voiced them in the same style as all the Hilalu guards from Morrowind. In Morrowind, they're a lot like kind of grittier and growling. And this guy's like rendition of these voices is like so spot on. Like he'd make a good voice actor.
Probably is a voice actor. There's thousands of people who dream of being voice actors. There's so many, especially like at conventions and stuff. There's so many people who want to voice act, but it's a saturated market since all you have to do to think you can be a voice actor is to have a voice.
Yeah.
But it's not that easy. Get money for it.
Yeah, I watched an ALS Ice Bucket Challenge on YouTube, and it was Wes Johnson, the guy who did the voice for the Imperial Guards in Oblivion. So he does the Ice Bucket Challenge, and at the end he's like, "Stop right there, criminal scum."
Nice.
Yeah. And I'll be linking to all these videos in the description.
Is there something you
So what's this about?
I'm gonna look into Morag Tong. Someone in Telvanni said that they might know where the Black Jinx ring is, so talk to them.
quickly, Outlander? I haven't much time.
I tried to hold down tab to activate my Pip-Boy light.
Been playing Fallout lately, have you?
Uh-huh. Okay, so they know where the Black Jinx is, but they don't want to tell me, so. Damn. I keep jumping and press it instead of pressing activate, so I apologize. Suppose I had this ring, this Black Jinx. Would you take what is not rightfully yours? Uh-oh.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Is he the owner?
Probably. I don't think we're gonna be very cooperative right now. He's gonna be very cooperative. I'll try bribing him. I don't have much money, but right now it's my only choice. Whoops. You want some money? Oh, you want some money. Okay. We can challenge him to a duel and get it. So let's do that. And that'll be nice because we can get our money back too.
You Inwa.
Okay. Oh, he's only using his fists? That's not bad. I say that, but any Morrowind player who's ever been attacked by someone with fists, see, fists take away your fatigue initially. Oh, I think we have some fatigue potions. That would be awesome. Fists take away your fatigue initially until you have no fatigue, and then you fall down to the ground over and over again while they pummel you and take away your health. It's pretty painful.
I guess it's sort of like boxing.
It's like you can't do anything except await your death.
Yeah, it's that's kind of realistic, but not very fun.
Yeah.
Permalock in games is never fun.
Yeah.
Being not able to do anything.
Ah, there we go.
Nice.
That guy wasn't too tough.
Yeah.
Let's take our gold back. Our Black Jinx. Absorb luck and burden. Burden is one of those like spells that I can see the point to it, but
Annoying Outlander.
I never would actually like spend the time to use it.
What does it do?
It basically raises the enemy's encumbrance by whatever value the spell happens to be.
Huh.
So you can, you know, if someone is already weighed down, you can effectively, you know, make them stop in their place because they can't
So
move.
what's this about?
Oh, that's cool.
But I feel like for most NPCs, it's difficult to get them to actually be weighed down completely because not many will really carry that much.
Yeah, they're not hoarders like the player is.
Yeah.
They just have their clothes, a little bit of equipment, a weapon.
Yes, Outlander. What?
Am I supposed to talk to this person from down here? I always just jump up. Ah, I found it. This ring can instill fear in others. Yeah, teach me the spells that are as powerful as this ring.
Yeah, you're supposed to talk to them from down there, because then they can look down on you, because they're in positions of authority. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Chores for Baladas Demnavani. Okay, this is a pretty easy quest. Oh, he wants me to ask him about the Dwemer. Morrowind's greatest mystery. The disappearance of the
Go ahead,
dwarves.
Outlander. What do you need?
So what's our task?
Our task is to go ask Demnavani, who is in the Imperial Fort of Gnisis, some questions about the disappearance of the dwarves. And really the toughest part of this quest is getting to Gnisis. We could walk there, which would take several episodes, or we could just fast travel there. So, although it is kind of a convoluted fast travel route, but hey.
Quickly, Outlander. I haven't much time.
Is that how you do business?
Yes. I'm trying to think which way would be best. Let's go there. Oh, I set a mark spell for the Telvanni Council Chamber, so that shouldn't be bad. We can just recall back if we have the skill, hopefully.
What do you want?
Night Eye at night is like so awkward looking. Although the sky is quite pretty.
I feel they sort of nullified the usefulness of Night Eye in the later games.
Yeah. I'm not sure I was really a fan of the blue tint.
I mean,
How do I get there?
there's hardly any situation where you actually need to use it, and then when you use it, it's like, everything's monochrome and looks terrible.
Yeah. Okay, while we're in Saran, I just wanted to show you guys another little, a tip for some free equipment. Headed to the outfitter's place. She's right up front, at the front of the town. Okay, so for whatever reason,
Speak
the
quickly, Outlander, or go
developers
away.
didn't give this NPC a crime value that was high enough to report theft. So you can take anything from her shop, and all she will do is yell at you. So I can go like this, and she's like, grab him! But nothing actually happens. And a couple items to note are, first of all, this skill book, which will raise your marksman. Let's take these. That might prove useful later on. Some repair stuff. Lockpicks, master's lockpicks to be specific. And somewhere around here should be a glass dagger somewhere in here. My memory is stale. I should know of this. Usually, I think it's usually right up front. Here, does she still have it in her inventory? No, she doesn't have it. I might have a mod that deals with like easy to get stuff, or I might have a mod that changes it for some reason. But in the vanilla game, you can find a glass dagger here worth 4,000 gold that you can take, and she won't do anything. She'll just yell at you. It is really low condition, but you can also steal her repair hammers and fix it.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a nice chunk of change to have in the beginning of the game, if that's your play style.
Man, I don't remember. I don't know how you remember all that stuff.
Playthrough after playthrough after playthrough. Gnisis, there we go. This is a pretty cool town. It's where you start the Imperial Legion if you're interested in that quest line. It's actually like a dumber town with an Imperial fort. It has the crab shell buildings, so it's got Redoran architecture, but it also has a random Telvanni wizard living in one of these, I forget what they call them. Strongholds, maybe? Outposts? Whatever. But, he's in there. We have to talk to him about the disappearance of the dwarves. So in Morrowind lore, there's only one living dwarf left, and he has no idea what happened to his entire species. They all basically disappeared from the Earth. They were wiped off the Earth. And no one knows why. There are a few quests where you attempt to find out, but you never really get a true answer. And even in Skyrim, 200 years later in the lore, they're still like trying to figure out what happened.
Aren't there stories of them like offending the gods or something?
Yeah, the theory that I heard, and like I know nothing about it except that they offended the gods and they were vaporized from the planet.
Yeah, I seem to remember reading a book or something that was talking about how they offended the gods by creating their own with their techno magic.
Yeah.
But it was very much, you could tell it was sort of in the mythological sort of writing. So it wasn't someone like telling the story. It was like just sort of a long ago story.
Yeah. And I believe the god that they created, I believe that was a Kulikan. You actually see this creation in Morrowind, or the shell of the creation, and it's actually integral to the main quest plot line.
Oh, cool. Did not know that.
Yeah, the Morrowind main quest, obviously being an aged game, it doesn't have quite the grandeur that the other ones have. There's no Akatosh incarnate battling Mehrunes Dagon, but it is a pretty cool quest. You basically like you basically become the living reincarnate of this once great Dunmer hero, and I'm going health potions.
But well, in a way, this is sort of like in the transition period from the sort of D&D like games to actual like computer games. They couldn't show everything because it wasn't as like they didn't have all the computer power that we have now.
Right.
But it sort of let them tell some more out there stories because they would just put it in like text, or you know, they could just say something and it would be true.
Right.
Whereas they don't have to be super convincing with it now, or back then.
Mm-hmm.
But now they sort of dial a lot of that stuff back because they have to make, I don't know, they've gotten into where their games are more photorealistic than before, and
Yeah.
you won't suspend your disbelief as easily, I think.
Oops. I'm not going to open that, because if I do, I'm sure the trap will cast its magic on me and kill me. But I will take these minor amounts of gold. Let's see.
Yeah, you see a lot more of the dice roll mentality too, like the lock picking. You just do it and
Yeah.
do it till it works.
This guy is a pain in the ass to get to. He's hiding behind locked doors and stuff. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I want to cast. That's not what I want to cast either. What am I doing?
Just a little bit confused.
Okay, so I can't get through this door. Oh, man. Mysticism. Is that the one where I can unlock doors? I don't think it is. I think that's alteration. Yes, so we need to find something that can unlock that door. Oh, the negatives of being a beginning character.
Yes, we're running into some barriers.
But that's what Morrowind will do, you know. It is that, you know, dice roll mentality where if you don't have the skill, well, tough luck, hit the road.
Yeah, go get it.
Yeah.
I will listen, Outlander. But
No hand holding.
Nope. I'm not sure if I can even find a magician to sell me anything that can open the door. I'll look in the temple, but I don't think I'll find it there. The temples usually focus on restoration magic. Although it's possible I have some alteration. What about you? You don't have anything.
quickly,
Move
Outlander.
weapons. It's a bummer because scrolls of Unduces Unhinging, which are found in random loot, are actually pretty easy to find.
Haven't been doing much dungeon delving now.
Yeah, we've just been doing quests. Which let us know if you want us to like go explore the wilderness, because we have kind of been sticking to that one area of the map and, you know, taking boats everywhere.
We're watching you.
We're watching you.
That's not creepy.
You can actually take that. Unfortunately, it's not a you can't wear it, but I'm sure there's a mod for that. It's kind of a shame that they would make a cool item like that and, you know, not make you wear it, or not make you able to wear it. But oh well. The thing that just popped up was it's one of the introductory quests for the Tribunal Temple quest line, where you have to make a bunch of pilgrimages and leave offerings at various sites. And you get little rewards.
That's cool.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
They don't have much like that in newer games. Sort of the more like
Where would you like to go?
just be in the world sort of quests. It's a lot of just like, oh, action here, action there.
Yeah, well, I was talking about this in my last video that I did solo about hoarding, but I didn't end up publishing it. But I was talking about how the Morrowind quest lines are a lot less like heroic and like, gee, you're the guy that's gonna save us than you know, Skyrim. Because in Skyrim, like every single guild was like, you would perform like one menial task, and then it's like, you need to go, you need to save our guild from the X terror that's, you know, affecting it. And it's like you would go on this like this big quest, you know, get the bad guy, or, you know, fix the problem. And it's like, it felt very pandering to the whole, you know, heroes questline kind of motif. And like in Morrowind, it's a lot more like, here, go do these menial low-level tasks. Okay, you're doing better. Here's a larger task. And then when you finally get to the top, after you've actually worked on your skills for advancement, they don't just advance you based on the quest line. They advance you based on how many jobs you've done and what your skills are like. Same as in Oblivion. After that, after you've done all that, then they're like, okay, we'll give you some bigger jobs. But even then, only in a few quest lines is it the sort of, you know, save our guild kind of mentality.
Yeah, I think that's sort of a disease that's going through a lot of adventure games.
We're
is
watching.
the hero thing. It sort of takes you out of it when you really just want to be a person in this world and get lost in it. It takes you out of it for everyone to be like, oh, you're the hero, when you're like not doing anything. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the hero of Kabach. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to do that.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't roleplay that often, but when I do, that kind of stuff is annoying because it's like, you know, I don't want to be the hero. I want to be a guy that's just in the ranks of this guild.
Yeah.
But a lot of the Morrowind factions have a lot of cool kind of endgame quests. Like, I believe it's either the Imperial Cult or the Tribunal Temple. You know, instead of being like, hey, you need to save our guild, they send you across the world looking for valuable artifacts to restore back to their possession, which is really cool because you come into some really cool stuff, and especially in the Imperial Cult quest line, you kind of you really like learn these really cool like lore pieces. Like, oh yeah, this is the hammer of an ancient guy who, you know, did this, and it's cool because you kind of get involved with the storyline and you acquire this guy's hammer, and you're like, oh, that's cool. You know, I have this legendary artifact. Okay, here we go. Scroll of Unduces Unhinging. That doesn't, the scroll won't do anything about the trap on the door, but unfortunately, we'll have to just tough through it. I know what trap it is. I've played this game enough times to know that it's an overtime poison trap, but we do have some health potions, I believe, so we'll just have to guzzle those until it goes away.
You have some advantages. All your characters are psychic.
Yeah.
They know what's coming.
Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, yep. Because of the way the game engine handles the floating Vivek cantons, they're not actual ground, they're just objects. So you don't take fall damage when you fall off of them.
Wow.
Again, my character has psychic abilities. Gnisis, we want to go to Gnisis. We're gonna have to wrap it up soon, but hopefully this video will run a little longer for you fans out there who have been looking forward to this. Super cool that you like what we're doing, by the way. This was just kind of something that I started on a whim because I wanted to both play Morrowind and share my my love for the game. So
We make a special trip.
Yeah, we
just
really
for
like
you.
doing this for you
Same
guys.
low
It's
price.
a lot of fun for us, and it's a lot more fun because you guys enjoy it.
yeah.
Why walk when you can ride?
And sometimes I'm really bad at multitasking and keep forgetting how to get to Gnisis. Or spend all of our gold just traveling.
Why walk when you can ride?
And I can't remember, but there might be a Daedra behind this wall, which is a super tough Daedra. And if there is, we're pretty much screwed.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we're pretty flimsy right now.
Yeah. I think because of the fact that we've been kind of just doing quests, we haven't been leveling up that much. You know, quests, especially the delivery quests, aren't really, skill-based. It just go somewhere. Yep. Oh, I guess it wasn't that strong. Still didn't matter with the Daedra though. Oh, god damn it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so I'm just gonna run up to him and, talk to him. You are a tough man to get in touch with.
Doesn't like to be bothered, I guess.
Oh, this guy has chores for us too, apparently. He wants some books. Chronicles of True Left. There probably are still copies of the book in the Dwemer Ruin of True Left. Let's see, okay. Disappearance of the Dwarves. It is said that the Dwemer refused to discuss research with those who demonstrated neither interest nor competence in the subject. I think that's a hint. Okay, you know what? We took some Telvanni bug musk from that shopkeeper earlier, which will increase our personality. Let's see if that will help. Ooh. Yeah, now he's willing to talk. Spray some bug musk on us.
I can't believe that makes you more personable.
Yeah. As the Dwemer left no corpses or traces of conflict behind, I believe the generations of ritualistic anti-creations resulted in their immediate but foreseen removal from Mundus. Okay, so Dwemer artifacts. And what was the last one? Dwemer language. Okay.
Please join me.
So instead of fast traveling all the way back, I'm just gonna use the recall spell, but that means first I have to get past this guy. Oh damn. Maybe our sneaky Khajiitness got us past him. But recall is a difficult spell to cast when you don't have the skill, so I'm gonna go sleep in those beds downstairs until we regain our fatigue, and we'll just have to get lucky. Are you down here? No, those are some dead rats.
Die, wretched.
Oh, not this guy. Okay, so we've gotten pwned by this guy again, so let's just... Also, if you still use the word pwned, drop us a comment, because sometimes I feel kind of lame.
Is pwned out of style?
I think it's like out of style by like a long time. Man, I should use frostbite. Screw the spear. not going to take all of his stuff because I realized that in one of our previous videos there was like full-on nudity. So I have the Better Bodies mod, which will do that. Okay, so we're back in the mouth chamber. We're gonna talk to Purple Robe Dude. 3 questions. He's very pleased. What are messenger scrolls? Summon Scamp. That'll be useful. Okay, so I think we should cut it off there. I need to take Nico to the airport in like 10 minutes. Thank you for watching again, and hopefully we'll be able to do this again soon. Maybe we'll bust out another episode when he gets back from his trip. But yeah, we're out.
Yeah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this stuff.
Yes, and share it with your friends, because we know there's like a core group of you guys right now, because we get like 20 or so views on every video. But if you could like spread it around a bit, that'd be cool.